What is it?
It's the diary my father kept when he was in the sanatorium. It just confirms what Dr. Penrose told us, that my father killed himself because he believed he'd strangled Helen. But I'd like you to read it.
Thank you, my dear.
Only I don't believe he killed her. I only know what I remember. Standing as a child at the top of the stairs and seeing a man with hands like monkey's paws round a young girl's throat. And that was true. We know it was true now. I only want to prove one thing. That my father wasn't mad and he didn't kill her.
Have you had any response to your advertisement in the local newspaper?
No, not yet. It's not going to be easy.
No. Not after 20 years of what one might call sleeping murder. You say that your father thought that Helen was giving him drugs to confuse his mind?
Yes, but Dr. Penrose didn't believe that. He said my father only thought it, because it's something wives did to their husbands in India with some kind of native poison.
And then there are the letters that Helen wrote.
Oh, what letters?
I've got the things just here, actually. Dr. Kennedy brought them over after we got back. He received 2 letters from Helen after she was supposed to have been murdered. That's the second. It's just a poste restante address. He thinks he must have thrown the first one away. And this is the only other thing he could find in her hand. It's a list of bulbs or something for planting.
Oh, yes, that's obviously what it is.
The handwriting looks the same to me, but, well, I'm not an expert.
Well, neither am I, but I have a friend, Sir Henry Clithering, who would know the right Home Office department.
Well, that's splendid, because it seems to me that...
Yes, Charles?
Well, it seems to me that we're looking for X. That's what you called him. Someone who fell in love with your stepmother and strangled her in a fit of jealousy. Well, we can guess what kind of girl she was.
Man mad.
But we don't know anything about her lovers.
Oh, yes, but I think we do, if you'll forgive me. You see, there was the man she was going out to India to marry, for example.
Of course, the solicitor chap. Now, what was his name?
Walter Fane. I'm having tea with his mother on Thursday.
Good heavens, Miss Marple. How did you manage that?
Well, I think I mentioned I have friends who have friends here.
Oh, and then there was another man. Someone she got mixed up with when she was very young. Most unsuitable, Dr. Kennedy said. I wonder why. So that's 2.
I think we may infer a third.
Why do you say that?
Well, she was going out to India to marry Walter Fane, and as soon as she got there, she changed her mind. Now, why?
Something girls do.
Well, under certain circumstances.
Something he did.
Of course. She met someone else on the boat going out.
Propinquity.
Moonlight on the boat deck. And yet she didn't marry him. I'm being stupid. He was married already.
Exactly.
It's what my father said. I knew from the very first there was someone else. We've got to trace all her lovers and question them to find the guilty one.
Yes, I think that's all quite clear, Mrs. Reed. When would you like to come in and sign the will?
Any time. We live quite close, Mr. Fane.
Oh, yes, you gave me your address.
Hillside. I think it used to be called St. Catherine's.
Oh, yes. On the Leehampton Road. Oh, shall we say Monday next at 10 a.m.?
Yes, that'll be perfect. You know, I actually chose to come to you because I think, well, I believe you once knew my mother.
Really? What was her name?
Halliday. Megan Halliday. I think I was told you were once engaged to her.
Oh, no, I never knew your mother, Mrs. Reed. But I was once engaged briefly to Helen Kennedy, who married your father as his second wife.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry, I've got it all wrong. It was my stepmother. I knew it was something to do with India, so I thought it was my own mother.
Helen Kennedy came out to India to marry me, but then she changed her mind. On the boat going home, she met your father after your mother's death.
Have I put my foot in it?
Oh, It was 20 years ago, Mrs. Reed. Time enough. You know, I suppose, that your father and Helen actually lived in your house in Dilmouth for quite a while.
Yes. That's one of the reasons we came. It was fantastic to find it for sale.
Yes. I remember it very well. You may not remember me, but I suppose I must have seen you as a little girl.
I was only about 2 or 3. Were you on leave from India or something like that?
No, I chucked India for good. I'd passed all my law exams, so I came back here to my father's firm. I've been here ever since. Yes, ever since. You must come and have tea with my mother one day and bring your husband.
Thanks.
Next Monday, then, 10 o'clock.
Goodbye, Mr. Vane.
Well?
He was here in Dilmouth at the right time. He couldn't possibly have done it.
Why not?
Too mild and ordinary. A sort of nothing.
Is it just the sort that do? What? Commit murders, darling.
Yes, I suppose. When I first mentioned the house, perhaps he was crazy about it. Oh, look, there's Miss Marple. I wonder what she's up to.
Holiday shopping. Well, she's not going to find out very much doing that.
There we are, madam. Comfy wear a summer vest. 2, you said.
Yes.
I think you'll find they're in your size.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's quite correct. Thank you. Not we've had much summer this year, have we? The last time I stayed in Dilmouth, it was glorious weather. But that, of course, was 20 years ago.
Yes, madam.
Yes, I was staying with friends in a house on the Leehampton Road, St. Catherine's. Perhaps you know it.
Oh, indeed I do, madam. That would have been in Mrs. Finderson's time.
Well, the people I knew had it furnished. A Major Halliday and his wife and baby daughter.
Is there anything else I can do for you today, madam?
No, thank you, just the best.
That'll be 8 and 10 pence,
Oh.
please, madam.
Yes, of course. Yes. Here we are. The Hallidays had a very good cook. She gave me a wonderful recipe for baked apple pudding and another, as I recall, for gingerbread. I wonder what became of her.
That would be Edith Paget, madam. She's still in Dilmouth.
Oh, really? How interesting.
For a change, madam.
Thank you. You know, I always felt very sorry for Major Halliday, because I believe his young wife left him for someone else in the end.
Yes, madam.
The doctor's sister, wasn't she?
Yes, madam. Poor Dr. Kennedy. He was such a nice man. As for his sister, I don't know what became of her. Nobody ever speaks of her.
No, quite.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, I suppose you don't know how I could get in touch with Edith Paget, do you?
I dare say I do, madam.
Oh, how kind. Because I've lost that recipe, and I'm really rather fond of gingerbread.
Lord bless us. Little Miss Granny, is it? Oh, fancy now. Come in.
Do you remember me, Miss Paget?
Well, of course I do. Well, you must call me Adie like you used to. Sit yourselves down now. Oh, many's the game Lily and I used to have with you. Lily was housemaid here, Lily Abbott. Young girl, pert in her ways. You must excuse me running on like this, sir. Talking brings the old days back. Your friend, Miss Maypole, the lady is called. She said you wanted to ask me something.
About the old days. You see, I was brought up in New Zealand, so I don't know anything about my life here with my father and stepmother.
Oh, very fond of you, she was. Used to take you down the beach, play with you in the garden. Nothing more than a girl herself, really.
And you liked her?
Yes, madam, I did. No matter what anybody said. I'd never believed she'd do what she did do. Though, mind you, there had been talk.
Do you have any idea who it was she went away with?
Well, sir, we had our suspicions. Well, Lily did. She was a silly girl, mind you. That chap's sweet on her, Edie, she used to say. And Dewey's wife looked daggers.
Who was that?
Well, now, I don't just remember the name. Colonel Esdale Astley, was it? No. They were staying at the Royal Clarence, him and his wife.
Summer visitors?
But I rather think he, or maybe both of them, had known Mrs. Halliday before.
Were they still here when Helen, my stepmother, went away?
Well, I think they went a day or two after. Anyway, it was close enough to make people talk. They come from up north somewhere. Northumberland, I think it were.
She was afraid of something, wasn't she?
Afraid?
Yes.
Oh, no. It's funny you should say that. I remember Lily coming in one day. She'd been dusting the stairs. Ructions, she said. She'd a common way of talking sometimes. She'd heard the master and the mistress in the drawing room. I'm afraid of you. That's what Mrs. Halliday said. And she sounded scared too. I've been afraid of you for a long time. You're not normal. Go away and leave me alone, something of that kind. And Lily took it very seriously. So when it happened... Oh, I don't know what I mean at all, telling you all this.
It's important, Edie. We have to know.
Well, the plain fact is, Miss Granny, Lily left you alone that night and went off the pictures. I didn't know nothing about it, otherwise I'd have been keeping an eye on you. I was doing some ironing. And you can't hear a thing in that kitchen when the baize door's shut.
Oh, good evening, Edith.
Oh, good evening, sir. Anything wrong, sir?
Oh, I was looking for Lily. Major Halliday wants a word with her.
Oh, I do think Lily went upstairs, sir. She said she had a headache going on 2 hours since.
She's not in her room. Of course, if she's not well. Oh.
Hello. Good evening, sir. Good gracious, Lily. Where'd you spring from?
I'd just come down to get a glass of water for an aspirin. I thought maybe you'd gone up to see to Miss Gwenny. Is there anything I can do, sir?
I'd like you to come with me, Lily. Major Halliday and I are puzzled about your mistress. She doesn't appear to be at home. We were hoping you might help us.
Oh, she said after dinner, sir, she was going for a walk.
We'd like you to look round her room. Thank you, Edith.
Edie! Oh, my stars, whatever next?
Never mind about that.
Oh, you'll never guess what's happened now.
What?
She's hooked it, that's what.
Oh.
Oh, the mistress, who else? Dr. Kennedy took me up to her room. Wanted to know if she'd taken any clothes with her and what.
Never. Ever made him think of that?
Oh, she's left a note. Gone off with someone. Oh, the master's all in. I'm awful Lee. You ought to have seen it coming.
There's no right to speak like that.
And why not? Didn't I tell you? Well, it's not likely to be Mr. Sobersides Fane, for all he follows her around like a dog.
You think it's that colonel, then?
That's my bet. Unless it's our mystery man in the flashy car. Look here. It's all wrong.
What's wrong?
Them clothes. I went through them all because the doctor asked me, and there's enough gone. But they're the wrong things.
Whatever do you mean?
She took an evening dress. But she didn't take the belt, nor the slip, nor the shoes that goes with it. And she took her green tweed, which she never wears till autumn. But she didn't take that fancy pullover, and the undies too. Now, they was a job lot. No, you mark my words, she hasn't got away at all. The master's done her in.
Oh, Lily.
Remember, she was scared to death of him. Didn't I tell you I heard her say so?
Well, that's just where you're wrong, 'cause 'twasn't the master at all. Just after you told me, I looked through the window and I seen the master coming down the hill with his golf clubs. So 'twasn't him with the mistress in the drawing room. It was someone else.
Someone else. That'll be the house up there, Anstone Manor. You see it on the map?
Yes, that must be it. Are you sure it's the right place?
It better be. Hell of a long way to come, Northumberland, on a wild goose chase. Colonel and Mrs. Erskine Anstone Manor Dale. They were the only military couple in the Royal Clarence's guest book for that particular August.
And Edie did say they were from Northumberland.
Oh, it's bound to be them. The only question is, will they rise to the bait?
What happens now?
We run out of water, darling. Let's hope the Erskines are feeling hospitable. It is tea time after all.
No, come in. It's nice to have unexpected visitors. Let's join us for some tea. Life's pretty bleak up here. No neighbours to speak of.
It's very good of you. We only asked for a jug of water.
Up to you. What a beautiful place. How old is the house?
It's Tudor. Crumbling at the edges, rather.
My husband's people have lived here for nearly 300 years.
I take it you're from Australia, Mrs. Reed?
No, New Zealand.
Ah, really?
But Giles is from Devon.
Oh? What part is that?
I was born in Plymouth, but we've actually just bought a house in Dilmouth.
Dilmouth?
Yes. Do you know it?
We spent a few weeks there, many years ago. Rather a pretty little place. Remember, Richard?
Yes, very well. Do sit down, please. Thank you. Yes, we stayed at the Royal George. No, the Royal Clarence, wasn't it? Still there, I suppose?
Yes, it is.
Our house is quite near. It's called Hillside. I think it used to be called... What was it, Giles?
St. Catherine's.
You've had tea. If you have time, perhaps you'd like to see the garden.
Do you think you'll be able to find it again?
I hope so. It's a pair you gave me to match my pussycat eyes, so you said. Did you see the way she was looking at me all the time? There's something very nasty about that woman, almost sinister. I bet she gives him hell.
When are you thinking of tackling him again?
Tomorrow morning. She goes shopping in Dyke.
How do you know that?
He mentioned it when we were in the garden. I think he's rather nice. Not the strangling type at all. I'm sorry to be such a nuisance, but I thought it was worth a try. I know I had it on when we came out from tea.
I suppose you can't remember when you first...
Fiddle with them. That's how I lose them. Oh, look, there it is. Just there.
So it is. You've got sharp eyes, Mrs. Reed.
Oh, I knew it was here somewhere. Thanks so much. Actually, I've got a confession. I wanted to talk to you alone, and this seemed the only way. There's something I've got to know, and I think you're the only person who can tell me.
Oh, what was that?
I think you were once in love with my stepmother, Helen Kennedy. Helen Halliday she became when she married my father. Were you? I'm sorry I cheated.
All's fair, they say. I suppose there were letters. Women never destroy those, do they? Why did you want to know?
I want to know more about her. I was only a small child when she went away.
She went away.
She left Dilmouth that summer and never came back. Didn't you know?
No, I didn't know that. There was a brother, a doctor.
He doesn't know anything. Everyone thinks she ran away with someone.
And you thought that was me? No such luck, I'm afraid. It all happened on the boat going out to India. One of the kids had been ill and my wife was going to follow later. Helen and I just fell hopelessly in love. Hopeless because she was going on to marry someone else. It was rather a desperate decision because she wasn't happy at home and wanted to get away. Hopeless for me too, of course, with a wife and 2 children.
Yes, I see.
In fact, she didn't marry him. She went back home and met this other man. Your father, I suppose. 8 months later, my father died and I came into this place. I sent in my papers and went back to England. My wife said she wanted a holiday while we were waiting to move into this house, so I said, what about Dilmouth? She knew nothing, of course.
You wanted to see Helen again?
So I thought. It was a mistake. Janet's a jealous woman. Always has been.
When did you last see Helen?
The night before we left. We met on the beach. I walked with her back to the house.
What time was this?
About 9 o'clock. It was getting dark. We said goodbye.
Was that a Saturday? August the 21st?
Could have been. Yes, it was. Because my wife was afraid the roads would be crowded.
Helen left on the Friday, the night before.
Not because of me.
Was she afraid of anyone? My father, was he a jealous man?
Why should he be? I was jealous of him. Unless, of course, there was someone else. Jealous is a bloody awful thing. I know. I'll do the talking. Mrs. Reed had to come back, Janet. She lost an earring in the garden yesterday.
Really? Did you find it again?
Yes, thanks. I was lucky. Thank you so much. I must go. We're leaving the hotel today.
I'll see you to your car.
Sorry, Richard. It was a very important call.
Oh, that's quite all right. Please don't bother. Thanks again for everything.
You arranged it with the girl. I saw the way you were treating her.
For God's sake, Janet.
Marriage, as we all know, Miss Marble, can be very difficult. In this case, it would have been disastrous.
My poor Walter. The girl was quite unsuitable.
Really, Mrs. Vane?
Oh, I don't mean she was an actress or anything like that. She was the local doctor's sister. More like his daughter, really. Years younger. Poor man had no idea how to bring her up. got herself entangled first with a young man at the office. Bad lot. They had to get rid of him.
Oh, how was that?
Oh, some confidential matter. Anyway, this girl, Helen Kennedy, was, I suppose, very pretty, but I didn't think so. I always thought her hair was touched up. But Walter proposed, and she refused him. That's why he went to Assam, or was it Burma? And what do you think? The moment he'd gone, the silly girl changes her mind and says she wants to marry him.
Oh, dear me.
So she books a passage, sets sail, and what do you think the next move is?
Well, I can't imagine.
Has a love affair on the boat going out with a married man, would you believe? So, there was Walter on the quay to meet her, and the first thing she does is to say she can't marry him after all. Now, don't you think that's a wicked thing to do?
Oh, most distressing. Well, it might have quite unhinged him.
Oh, Walter has always had the most wonderful self-control.
And what happened to the young girl, Miss Kennedy?
Oh, she came home, had another affair on the way back, and this time married the man. They settled down here at the other end of the town, next to the old hospital. It didn't last, of course. Within a year, she'd gone off with some married man.
What a lucky escape for your son.
Oh, that's just what I told him.
Yes. And the first young man with whom she became entangled in your son's office?
Oh, did very well for himself. Runs those coach tours. Affleck's daffodil coaches, bright yellow things.
Affleck?
Jackie Affleck. Nasty, pushing fellow. Oh, there you are, Walter. He's usually back about this time.
Hello, Mother.
This is Miss Marble. She's a friend of Dolly Bantry.
Oh, how do you do?
I'm quite well, thank you.
Now that you're home, Walter, we must have some fresh tea.
No, don't bother, Mother.
Of course we shall, dear. And more scones.
My mother spoils me, I'm afraid.
It's all still a mystery. Walter Fane was just boring. And poor Colonel Erskine.
2 dimes and 1 to find. Let's hope Miss Marple's made some progress.
If only there was some way we could trace Lily Abbott. Oh, it's hopeless. We don't even know if she's still alive.
Dear Dr. Kennedy, I hope you can help me about the enclosed. Do you think it means money or a reward? Because I could do with the money, I'm sure. I often have been thinking about the night Mrs. Halliday went away. And I don't think, sir, she ever did because of what I saw out the window. That posh car, too, what I seen before. I saw before. I wouldn't like to do anything without seeing you. Because I never have been mixed up with the police, and Mr. Kimball wouldn't like it. I could come and see you, sir, next market day.
Two days a week on and off. Not at this time of year.
Oh, I so agree with Mr. Foster. That's why I felt I must come along and give a hand while Mrs. Reed's away. One can never relax with green flowers.
True enough, Ma'am.
So sad. Nearly all part-time now, isn't it? I suppose you were once a full-time gardener, Mr. Foster.
Yes, I was, Ma'am, when I worked over at Dr. Kennedy for him and his young sister.
Oh, Mrs. Reed's stepmother.
Ah, Miss Ellen. Pretty maid she was. Doctor set a lot of store by her. Always wanting to go somewhere. Dancing, tennis. Funny thing I've always thought that was.
Oh, what was that?
On that tennis court. Someone came over in the middle of the night, cut the net to ribbons. Oh, nasty bit of spite, you might say.
But who would ever want to do a thing like that?
That's what the doctor wanted to know. Said he weren't going to get another. For if 'tis spite one time, 'twill be spite again. Rare and put out Miss Ellen was. Didn't have no luck. First that net, Then her foot.
Well, what happened to her foot?
Oh, tripped and fell. No more than a graze, but it wouldn't heal. Doctor was fair worried. Yeah, dressing it, treating it. Poor maid was there with her foot up. No more dancing or tennis for her that year.
And was that the year she broke off her engagement to Mr. Affleck?
Bit of nonsense that was.
Yes, but somebody must have felt spiteful towards Miss Helen.
Some of the young ladies might have done, but Jackie Affleck was too sharp by half. Cut themselves in the end, that's ought to. Yeah, we didn't last here long, and good riddance, I say. Mustn't don't want the likes of he in Dilmouth. Yeah. Let her go and be smart somewhere else.
Ah, Mrs. Cook.
Oh, Dr. Kennedy.
I'm sorry if I startled you. Just be careful with that old trouble of yours. How are you keeping?
Oh, pretty fair, thank you, Doctor.
You must take it easy. I was looking for Mr. and Mrs. Reed. Did I see someone in the garden? Good morning. Good morning, Foster.
Morning, Doctor.
Oh, I'm Dr. Kennedy.
Oh, how do you do? Such nasty stinging stuff, this, but it does kill the green fly. Jane Marple.
How do you do?
I'm so sorry, but I'm afraid Mr. and Mrs. Reed are away.
So I learned from Mrs. Cocker. I have a letter here. Will interest them.
Oh, is it from Lily?
I see you're in their confidence.
Well, they did ask my advice, but I'm afraid young people seldom take advice.
Yeah, that's true. I'm fond of Gwenny. She was a nice wee child. I'm afraid she's heading for trouble. What did you tell her?
To let sleeping murder lie. If it was murder.
Seems incredible to me I haven't heard from Helen in all these years. Equally strange if she's dead that I've not been notified.
You were very fond of her.
I can still see her in this garden. In the short time she was here, she grew to love it very much. Would you give this letter to Giles? I've answered it. I'll be seeing Lily next Thursday. Perhaps they'll join me at my house for tea.
I'll see they get it directly they come home. Yes. How very interesting.
But that's all wonderful. We've heard from Lily, and you found the third man, the awful Affleck.
You're a genius, Miss Marple.
Oh, my dear boy.
And we've got news for you.
This arrived this morning. It's your Home Office chap's report on the handwriting samples.
Oh.
And he says the letter and Helen's list are in the same hand.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. Why do you say that?
Jealousy. Cruel as the grave. And the coals thereof are coals of fire.
Yes, as Mrs. Erskine must know.
Well, here's all the details of our coaches, Mr. Reed. Should be something for your boys' club there. You just make your mind up what you want, and we'll oblige.
Thanks.
And, what was this other business you said you wanted to discuss?
Well...
It's really a private matter, Mr. Affleck. We're trying to trace a relation of mine, and we think you might have known her.
Oh, really? What was the lady's name?
Helen Halliday. Before she married my father, she was Helen Kennedy.
It was a long time ago, Mrs. Reed. So what's the trouble? A quarrel? Left home? What is it, money?
She went away one night, a few years before the war. No one knows where she is.
How the hang should I?
We heard you were friendly once.
Fat chance of that. Doesn't her brother know where she is?
He had 2 letters from her, but no address.
A regular little mystery, then. You could advertise.
We have.
No luck there?
No.
Maybe she's dead. Lovely girl she was, too.
What did you really feel about her, Mr. Affleck?
Now, there's a question. I'll be honest with you, Mrs. Reed. I felt sorry for the kid.
Sorry?
Just that. With that brother of hers, she had no fun at all.
You didn't like Dr. Kennedy, did you? Was he responsible for you losing your job?
Oh, you know about that, do you? Yes. Yes, I was fired from Fane and Watchman's. I've naught to hide. Dirty work it was. And I know who was responsible. But it wasn't Dr. Kennedy. So I can't help you, I'm afraid. I had a bit of fun with Helen, and that's all it was.
But you saw her again after she was married.
Did I? Maybe I did. A couple of times. Now, if you good people will excuse me, just let me know what you want. 24 or 32-seater. And we'll oblige.
I think this is his.
It must be. A yellow peril. Isn't it horrible? Remember what Lily said in her letter about a posh car?
And Edie. The mystery man in the flashy car.
I wonder what Lily's going to tell us this afternoon at Dr. Kennedy's. Do you think she really knows?
Admiring my bus. Little Buttercup, I call her. I chose daffodils for the coaches, so that all fits. It's just my fancy. It's a nice spot of weather. I think I'll take it for a spin. Good day to you.
Damn.
Do you think he heard?
I hope not.
Surprise. What are you doing here, then? No!
I gave explicit directions. They were very simple. Only a few minutes' walk up the road. More likely she decided not to come at all. Perhaps her husband stepped in. These country folk are incalculable. I wonder what she could have told us in any case. Probably nothing that really matters, if Helen is alive or dead. If what she thinks is true, those letters to me were forgeries. You know, I've been thinking a lot about her lately.
Helen?
Who could have killed her? She had no enemies. Here's a photograph. For many, many years I hadn't thought about her at all. Now I think about her all the time. It's your doing.
No. No, I think it's her.
What do you mean?
Just that. I can't explain it. It's not us. It's Helen herself.
Any news?
Yes, well, I'm afraid it is murder. Lily Kimball's body was found by a passing holiday-maker in the woods near the railway lines at Matching's Halt.
Matching's Halt? That's the station before. She should have gone to Woodley Bolton. I said in my letter.
Yes. We found your letter in her handbag, Dr. Kennedy. Was Mrs. Kimball a patient of yours?
Not for 20 years.
You advised her to take the 3:30 train from Coombe Lee and to get out at Woodley Bolton. Well, she must have taken a train 2 hours before, because her body was found about 3 o'clock. She'd been strangled. You say you expect her at your house for tea?
Aye, at 4 o'clock.
Then what happened?
Well, the most likely explanation is she agreed to meet somebody else. Then continue her journey by the later train. Have you any idea who that might have been?
It's possible.
Yes, Mrs. Reed?
I think my wife feels that you should question a man called Jackie Affleck.
Daffodil Coaches.
Very well. Now, is there anything else you think you ought to tell me? If Mrs. Kimball wasn't a patient of yours, Dr. Kennedy, what was the purpose of her visit today? And did that also concern Mr. and Mrs. Reed?
Yes, it did.
It's hard to explain. I suppose it all started when I went to see a play in London. The Duchess of Malfi.
Why are they digging in that spot?
Well, that was my idea. You remember when you first saw this house? You were struck by the fact that this window had no view to the sea. And then Foster found the old steps under the shrubs.
Yes. It's one of the things that made me think I'd been here before.
Well, it seemed to me that somebody wanted to dig new steps, so they covered up the old ones. And when anything new is dug...
Then it was my father. It must have been my father. Who else could have done that?
Oh, I don't think we must jump to conclusions. Not just yet.
You need a drink, darling. Miss Marple.
Oh, thank you. No, I think Mrs. Cocker is making tea.
Well, I need something a little stronger. It was one of 3 people. Walter Fane, Erskine, or Jackie Affleck. And whoever it was murdered Lily this afternoon. Presumably the inspector is checking alibis.
Well, it can't be Colonel Erskine. He's in Northumberland.
Of course. Well, that's one we can check up on.
What you gonna do?
I took their number. Yes, here it is.
No, it's not urgent, Mrs. Fane. I'll telephone his office in the morning. Thank you. Goodbye.
All 3 of them on the loose.
Mr. Affleck?
Him too. We saw him set off in his car. They could all have met Lily off that train.
Here's your tea.
Thank you, Mrs. Cocker. Could you put it there? I'm sorry we're keeping you up so late.
Oh, I done some sandwiches for you. And I suppose the gentleman in the garden will be wanting a bite pretty soon. I couldn't walk out on you, madam. Not with all this to-do going on.
Excuse me, Mrs. Reed.
Yes, Inspector?
I'm sorry, Granny. Miss Marple was right. We found what we were looking for.
What is it? I knew it. I saw what I was taken. Oh,
it's all right, Mrs. Cocker.
Oh, my life.
Dr. Kennedy is here.
Please forgive me.
You know this old trouble, don't we?
Yes.
You'll be all right. Will you warn the hospital we're on our way?
Yes, Miss Marple.
Well, it's just that it is rather important, I think.
You better tell me, Miss Marple.
Yes, and you see, I'm rather worried. I'm rather confiding. You see,
Hello, Gwenda.
Hello, darling.
I'm at the hospital. Mrs. Cocker's fine.
Have they seen her?
Yes. They're keeping her in for observation. Dr. Kennedy's gone now, so I'm going round to her place to collect some things.
How long will you be?
Oh, I don't know. About an hour.
Then I'll get the dinner on.
All right, marvellous, thanks. Love you.
Love you. Bye. Hello? Who is it?
Hello, Granny. I came from the hospital. Mrs. Cocker's going to be fine.
Yes, I know. Giles just phoned. Why have you come?
I wanted to see you. Just as you were that night. A little girl standing on the stairs, the way you remembered it. I watched Helen come home. I saw her from the hospital window. In those days, it was just across the road. She was with a man at your desk. I knew she was in love with him, planning to run away. And I should lose her. Because you see, Granny, I couldn't bear that.
It was you. You I saw.
It was the wee girl
as Helen was once. Didn't want to do her any harm. Just hold her close, tight, and safe. With her golden hair. The death of young ones is never to be pitied. Cover her face. My eyes are dazzled by it. I don't want to lose you. Oh, my darling. My dearest sister.
There's Marble. Oh, you didn't think I'd leave you alone, did you? Of course, there were so many things that pointed to him, but most of all, he was at the right place at the right time. And then, you know, there were those signs of a terrible possessive madness. The damaged tennis net and the graze that wouldn't heal while he was treating it.
We thought Helen was almost a nymphomaniac.
Well, that's because Dr. Kennedy told you so.
All she wanted was to get away. Remember Jackie Affleck said he was sorry for the kid? And then there was Lily.
Oh, poor Lily. Dr. Kennedy didn't know that she was at the pictures that evening of the murder. He thought that she knew the truth and had sent him a blackmail letter. His car must have been outside the hospital on that evening, and he thought she'd spotted him walking to the house.
A posh car. I'd seen it before. So he wrote her a letter telling her to catch an earlier train and get out at Matching's Halt. All he had to do then was exchange that letter for the one the police found in her bag, after he'd killed her.
Yes.
And, of course, Helen's letter from abroad and the sample of handwriting he gave us were both by him.
So, of course, they looked the same.
Why didn't we think of that?
Because you believed what he told you. It's very dangerous to believe people. I haven't for years. But really, the most wicked thing was the way he deluded your poor father. Using drugs to induce hallucinations and involving an innocent man in his own fearful fantasies of strangling and domination. Yet part of his mind was very cool and calculating. Even persuading your father to make changes so that Helen's grave was already dug. Such wickedness. And I blame myself that I didn't see it all at once. It was the play, you see. Cover her face. Those are words spoken by a brother who's just contrived his sister's death.
Poor Helen, who died young. I hope she's really sleeping now. I think she is.
Well, now, my dears, have you thought any more about the new rose beds?
Well, we wanted your advice.
Well, I always think the old and trusted are